Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do external rotation in the shoulders. So this is part of my shoulders series to help you rehab your shoulders, increase your mobility, which that includes strength. So your ability to move through a full range of motion in the shoulders while maintaining that strength and integrity. So it's taking flexibility and creating some integrity around it. So if you have a shoulder injury, this is actually a great practice for you. And we are gonna use a dowel. So we're gonna use this, and also you could use a band like this one, or you could use a yoga strap and put a loop in it. So either one, have those tools before you get started. And then, yeah, if you don't have a dowel, you could use, your broomstick. I'm sure you can find something to use. You can also get these for like $10 at the Home Depot. So what is external rotation? So we're bringing the arm, rolling it out. So we're gonna do that with the arms up, that's shoulder flexion, and also the arms going down and back, that is an extension. And noticing how that affects also the spine and keeping that integrity. So we're really just focusing on the rotational piece. So this is a little bit more of an isolated practice, but it's gonna support you in your more holistic practices, again, like dance, yoga, weightlifting, any of these practices, gymnastics. So we're gonna take a dowel. You can start with the right side. You can take your hand and make like an OK symbol and then slide it around to the outside, yeah? So I'm bringing my arm inside, bending the elbow, and then I'm taking my hand around. And so this is forcing the arm to not be able to pull in, right? So you have your left hand holding the dowel to prevent that internal rotation. So we're forcing it in external rotation. So we're gonna push the hand into the dowel, and at the same time, you're creating some resistance with the opposite hand, not letting it move. And what we're doing here is called pails. So we are stretching the muscle and the muscles in their more lengthened state. So the muscles that take us into external rotation, we're stretching those right now. And you can go ahead and move your hand more to the left to go deeper into that external rotation, as you can see, and see what range is available. Good, so again, we're stretching that muscle that's taking us into external rotation, and we're pressing the hand into the dowel, but very little. So not overly using strength just yet, but more finding a passive stretch. And so this will be taking us into a new range of motion. And maybe you feel that, maybe you feel a little bit of a stretch. And if you don't, just check that your elbow's in front of your shoulder and you are pulling yourself, and you're not turning and twisting with your torso, but you're rotating the arm bone in the shoulder socket. Good, now we're gonna activate it. So you're gonna press your hand into the dowel like you're trying to go the opposite direction, but again, you have your hand not letting you move it. So this is going to train those lengthened muscles to be active in their lengthened state. So you can smooth breaths in and out of your nose. And that's training the nervous system that you're calm and you're steady and you're easy here. So stay in that easy breath cycle. Stay there for 2 more cycles of breath. And then I want you to give it 100% effort. So you're gonna push your hand as hard as you can. And it'll be more intense. And then let go. Cool, now we're going to try to train the opposite muscles. So the muscles that would pull us into this, we're going to try to move the hand to the right without using the dowel. And so the opposite muscles now have to work, right? The agonist muscles. So hold that for another count of 3. Breathing nice and smooth. 2 and 1. Cool. We're going to do one more round on this side a little faster, and then we're going to do the other side. Okay, so it's the same thing. Again, your dowel is steady. Your hand is right over your elbow, trying to lean with your torso. So make your body as neutral as possible and start to find that passive stretch. Smooth breaths in and out of your nose. Again, the breath is supporting the nervous system, which is also responsible for how much our muscles soften. Yeah. And it can release any habitual gripping, right? So you were talking about tension that maybe you've had your whole life. So it's pretty strong. It's pretty ingrained. So you can do this practice over and over again to continue to go deeper. Now you're going to activate it. So for a count of 5, we're going to press the hand into the dowel really hard. It's a little uncomfortable. So steady your breath. Count of 3, 2, hard as you can, 100%. Good, let go. Try to move your hand back as best you can for 5, 4, turning on those opposite muscles, finding the range of motion yourself. And it's fine here if you can't move it at all, even if it feels like you're not moving at all. You're still trying to go that opposite direction. Cool. We're going to do the other side. Maybe you roll the shoulders out, take it in your left hand or whatever opposite side is for you. You're going to bring your arm inside the dowel, bend your elbow, and you can make a little okay sign and bring your hand to the outside. And then again, just make sure your elbow is kind of shoulder height. So we're not going down into flexion or extension or flexion. We're going right as neutral as we can with the height. And then use your bottom hand to stabilize. Okay, here we go. So you're going to start to passively move yourself in that external rotation. And noticing, of course, one side might be different. This side might be easier, it might be harder. So that's normal, right? We're full of asymmetry, both inside our internal body, our organs, but also the way we move. If you're right-handed, right? We drive our car. So that's normal. And the goals of these practices is to get us as symmetrical as possible. Okay, so we found that passive range. I want you to go again to your end range here. So if you haven't went there yet, see if you can go there a little more, again, without leaning. And it should feel like a stretch, but you shouldn't feel pain or anything terribly uncomfortable. So back off, don't overdo it. Cool, and then you're going to activate it. So all we're doing is pressing up into the dowel like we're trying to go against it. So you're pushing that left hand up. So we're teaching those muscles to activate in this lengthened position. So they're learning to be strong and long. So stay with it. And again, notice if you're holding your breath. I'm talking, so I can't breathe as deep as you can. So I invite you to really expand your lungs 360 degrees as you're doing this, breathing in and out of your nose, really full. That's it. Take another 2 breaths. Go 100%, pressing as hard as you can. That's it. Good. Now you're going to move against it. So, or I should say the opposite direction. So going like you could go to the left, and this side is much harder for me, so I can barely move away from it. Keep your dowel stable, and you're trying to move your left hand back the way that you were stretching it, right? But now it's all active. This is all active mobility work, right? There's no assisting. So training those agonist muscles, how to turn on and activate this movement. So you can start to find movements by yourself with your own strength, with your own muscles, and not just using props to stretch you, right? Okay, go 100%. Last 2 breaths here. Cool, and then we're gonna do this one more time again for a count of 5. So start to, again, make sure your elbows stacked, and then move the dowel. Put the arm, the shoulder in external rotation. Passively get that new range of motion. Maybe go a little deeper if it feels safe to do so. And that shoulder blade is just relaxing down your back. You're not shrugging your shoulder up, right? That's fine to do, but we're not doing it for this practice. We're just letting the shoulder blade, the scapula be neutral, be relaxed. One more breath here, in and out of your nose, nice and smooth and full. Good, now activate it. Press your hand up, 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 in, into that dowel. And then you're gonna increase towards 100% for 3. Breathing for 2, as hard as you can. For 1, should feel very effortful. Good, let go. Stabilize the dowel. Try to keep that range of motion, and then move your hand away from the dowel to the left, going against the opposite direction. So trying to find that shape on your own. Hold it for 3, for 2, hard as you can, give it all of your effort. 1. Beautiful, cool. We're just gonna take the dowel and we're gonna do some shoulder flosses to kind of integrate and just do a little gentle movement to warm up the shoulders a little more. We're gonna do one more specific exercise for external rotation. This shoulder floss is kind of taking us through extension and flexion. And the rotation does support both of these movements, going up and back. So it's nice to do movement after finding these new ranges of motion to teach the body how to integrate it, right? How to use it in other maybe familiar movements. Okay, so now we're going to grab our band, and you can put it around your wrist. And so the arm bones are externally rotating, bending your elbows, and just moving the arms up by the ears and back down. So this is turning on that outer line, and we're trying to keep that external rotation as we go into shoulder flexion, arms up by the ears. So again, just taking that range of motion that we started to develop and just integrating it a little bit. Cool, now bring it behind you. Similar idea. The thumbs are facing out, right? The arm bones are externally rotating. And you're just gonna move your arms out into the band and move the band down to your hips and then away from you a little bit. And try to evenly use the right and left side. Let's do 3 more of these. Spine is as neutral as it can be, activating all of your muscles on your body. So really standing nice and tall. Okay, that's it with the band. And now we're just gonna do a little mobility to, again, further integrate that and just train the muscles to continue to fire and find that new range of motion. So this is called cars. And I'm gonna show you from behind. So what we're doing here is taking the arms out. So just, again, thumbs in, this is internal rotation. When the thumbs roll out, this is external rotation. So I want us to do both. We're gonna go left arm external, right arm internal. And we're gonna go back and forth. So we're going opposite directions. When the left arm goes out, the right arm goes in. And this should feel like a lot of work, especially because we were just working the shoulders. So fatigue is good. We're taking the muscles into new ranges of motion. We are bringing blood to those tissues, right? It's so healthy for your fascia, for your muscles, and for your joint space. And now we're gonna go up and bend the elbows. Good, reach as close as you can, and then we're gonna go back the opposite way. So we're going through external and internal opposite, finding full rotation through flexion and extension. And if these words don't mean anything to you, no worries. Know that you are increasing range of motion in your shoulders actively. As you can see, there's no stimulus here. So this is so healthy for you to build that active mobility. So you're just doing the best you can. Good, take your palms up, arms up, make prayer, take your hands behind, and then back up. 2 more like that. Palms up, arms by the ears, bend the elbows, try to tap your shoulder blades. Inhale, come up. 1 more, arms out, palms up, arms up. Bend your elbows. Good, arms up, palms down, 2 fists, internal rotation, just for the heck of it. All the way back up. 1 more time, bend your elbows. 1 more time, go down, opposite direction, arm bones rolling in. Good. Beautiful. Shake your arms out. Okay, and I'm gonna show you one more option that you can do, which is just taking that same shape and changing the orientation a little bit. So you can do that on your belly. It makes it a little bit more challenging. So you're gonna go ahead and lay on the belly. It's sort of like a swimmer shape. So forehead is down. Take your arms up. Roll your thumbs down, all the way back. Try to connect your fists, bend your elbows. Good, go the opposite way, arms up, palms face each other, arms by the ears, bend your elbows. Good, straighten. Palms out, go through your T shape, and then all the way back down, 2 fists in the mid-back. Good, go back up, palms roll up, arm bones externally rotate, bend your elbows. Good, arms out to a T. Let's go opposite direction. Right arm up, left arm down, and then bend your elbows. Good, and then switch. Left arm goes up, right arm goes down. 1 more each side. Go with the right. Really rotate those arms. Good, go to the left, rotate, extend, and then bend the elbows. Beautiful. That completes our work today. So again, you can do this video over and over to strengthen the tissues around the shoulders, the shoulder girdle, where the arm goes into the shoulder socket. It's really gonna support you in all your other movement practices and help you rehab any injuries or tissue damage to your shoulders. So I hope this supports you, and let me know how it goes. Bye guys.